You already know what it is. Better run, better hide, chill. Hey, no cap talk, no cap talk, no cap talk. We own it, baby. No cap talk, no cap talk, no cap talk. Straight fact. No cap talk, no cap talk, no cap talk. We own it, baby. No cap talk, no cap talk, no cap talk. Straight facts.
Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Class. I am your host, Chef These Nuts. And this weekend, we got a delicious entree for you. The flavor of the weekend is steak au pro, aka pepper steak. Now, we're going to have a nice, juicy filet mignon pepper on each side. In addition, we're going to have jumbo blackened shrimp. Also, we're going to have two different types of asparagus. We're going to have asparagus wrapped in bacon. We also going to have asparagus wrapped in Swiss cheese and then wrapped in bacon. So sit back, enjoy, and this is going to be the most fancy, delicious entree ever.
Alright, now we're gonna prep our food. You see all the goodies: shrimp, steak, bacon, onions, asparagus. First, we're gonna wrap the bacon around the asparagus. Get it really, really tight. Yeah, you see that. Now we're gonna get our seasoning all mixed together. Sea salt. Come on, just a little dash. Maybe a couple dashes. Now we're gonna get some black pepper. We're gonna grind a few inside the mixing cup. Make sure we get all our spices together before we put it on our steak. And you got a little blackened seasoning. Give it a couple dashes. We're gonna put a little olive oil on both sides of our steak. That way when we put it in the skillet, it will give you that nice crust. Yeah, get it in all the little crevices. So now we got our olive oil on our steak. We're gonna go ahead and mix it up, our seasoning, and sprinkle on our steak. I'm gonna rub it in there. Make sure you get it inside the little crevices. And we're gonna rub it in there, and then we're gonna flip it to the other side and repeat. Get a nice little portion of seasoning on there. And voila. Now we're getting our oil already skillet. And we're gonna drop our filet mignon right in the center. Put a few seasoned onions on top for some extra flavor. And you can cook it however you want to cook it. medium, medium, medium rare or medium well done. Got a little basil leaves on top. Give it a little extra kick and flavor to it. Couple some butter in there so we can baste it. Take the juices and put it in the crevices. Put it on top of the steak. Keep it moist and give it that little extra flavor. Drop the onions on top and baste it. Now we're gonna flip it. Go ahead and get the sides. Now we'll remove our filet mignon. We're gonna drop our shrimp, jumbo shrimp, already seasoned, blackened seasoned, pepper, a little garlic seasoning on it. And we're gonna cook it 2 minutes on each side so it can blacken. Just remember, shrimp, you don't have to cook shrimp that long. You don't want rubbery shrimp. So about 2 minutes on each side should do it. Alright, now we're gonna move along to our asparagus. We got two different types of asparagus. We got asparagus wrapped in bacon, and we got asparagus wrapped in Swiss cheese and then wrapped in bacon. And we got it cooking on our George Foreman grill. Put the cover on it and let it cook.
I appreciate you, my boy, Chef Boyardee, as always. Gonna burn it up with the beautiful entree. So, as you already know, this weekend, flavor of the weekend is we got steak, pâte à porter, we got blackened shrimp. We also got two different types of asparagus. We got asparagus wrapped in Swiss cheese and bacon. Then we got asparagus just wrapped in bacon. So, like always, first thing we're gonna do, it's your boy, Awesome Player, AP. You already know. This is No Cap Talk, episode 2. And the reason I'm dressed like this, I mean, you hear the music in the background, celebrating my boy Prince. As you know, the drink of the weekend is blackberry. I don't know if you can see this. We got the blackberry margarita in full effect. So the blackberry margarita is like mixed with Jose Cuervo, Patron, Sprite, fresh squeezed lemon juice, and we got blackberries, lime. Hey. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, the taste test. So we're gonna try this steak first. This is steak pâte à porter. It's basically filet mignon with pepper crust. So we're gonna dip it into this red wine sauce. See what it tastes like. fire right there. It's cooked. And we got blackened shrimp. So get that in the cocktail sauce. Now this is real good. You got garlic, salt, pepper, and some blackened season on it. That's fire right there. Alright, so now we're gonna try the asparagus. We're gonna try just the one wrapped in bacon first. It's hitting hard. I'm not an asparagus person, but it's wrapped in bacon, so pretty good. And we got this one. This one I like right here. This is a same thing asparagus, but it's first it's wrapped in Swiss cheese, and then you got bacon wrapped around it. So we're gonna give this a try. Man, once again, Chef Boy, these nuts. Alright, you put your nuts in this shit, boy. This shit off the chain. Alright, so now we're gonna do our round. Because you already know the round consists of like one shot, followed up by your choice of beer. I prefer Corona. Then you take a sip of your mixed drink. Shot Patron. Not just Chicago, Baltimore, all black neighborhoods. And another question, like how is guns? How are these teenagers getting damn all these assault weapons? And I can understand, you know, the extendo clips and drones. You can order that shit off Amazon, but for them to have an actual AK or a damn Uzi, or I don't know if they still use Uzi no more, but Dracos, and you know what I'm saying? Like where a black teenager in the hood getting these type of guns from? That shit is being confiscated. I mean, they dirty, man. Like they'll go and bust somebody, confiscate all the drugs, all the guns, and then they won't turn all of it. They'll turn some of it in, and they'll recirculate it, and put that shit back out into the hood. Get more bodies, you know. Put more black men in prison. That's my theory, man, and that's no cap all day. You know, it's like why black people killing each other. Black people was taught to hate each other during slavery time. You know, the damn plantation owners, they purposely did that. Like they would separate. Like you have your house Negroes and you have your field Negroes. So of course somebody gonna feel some type of way. And then they had these little fights. So you have two slaves fighting each other to the death. Like one of them gonna die, one of them gotta die. And so this is where all this stuff is coming from, this whole little culture, you know. And then you build on to the black codes. After slavery, you had the black codes. So you taking all the black males out of the homes. You put them in prison. So you have broken families. The kids are growing up with no father figure. And so, you got black mothers trying to take care of kids, and now they struggling, trying to work and trying to take care of kids. And then now you got kids, they're like, they want, they looking at these people, they want these nice things. So, what are your options? Sell drugs, pimp a hoe, so now you got the drug game, and the drug game is no different than like the mob. When organized crime with the mob back in the day in the 20s and stuff, when it was at the height, ain't no different than that. You had Italian people, you had rival Italian mobs killing each other. So didn't nobody say Italian on Italian crime. It was just crime. But all of a sudden, man, it's black on black crime. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Black people didn't invent crime. This stuff was taught to them. And like I said, white people committed some of the most savage crimes ever. Man, you talking about Billy the Kid, Butch Cassidy. I said, what about all the countless serial killers and pedophiles? So I don't understand why white people are so comfortable talking about black people issues. They always, talking about black on black crime. What about your own crime? Damn pedophiles you got running around taking little kids to islands and shit, but I don't about to say shit about that. They want to talk about black people. You know what I'm saying? They want to get mad because they kneeling when the anthem is played. So they want to use, and you got some black people too, they want to use this current situation with Black Lives Matters. They want to use this current situation, like I said, to justify certain things. It's bullshit. So I don't know what y'all think, but black on black crime is a myth. It don't exist. I don't think it exists as crime. Just like when they say stop putting race before something like Black Lives Matters. They're like, all lives matters. Or they say blue lives matters. But they say all lives matter, blue lives matter, but they won't say black lives matter. Oh hell no. They get mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? You can say that, but you can't say that black lives matter. I don't understand what you get mad for anyway. It's just showing how racist people are. Especially here in Alabama. Wetumpka, Prattville, Deatsville. I remember somebody was talking about on Facebook, like, Montgomery's a dangerous city. Montgomery's not a dangerous city. Now, I call cap on that shit too. Montgomery's not a dangerous city. like what you're seeing going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna even like pretend to know, but it's to me it's isolated stuff. It's not like it's not like they out here targeting people. I can't think of the 41. I think it's 43 as I speak. I think it's 43 homicides in the city, but I can't think of like one shooting that occurred that an innocent person got hit. It was like whoever they was targeting, whatever why they were targeting that person, I don't know, but it was like whoever they was targeting, that's the person that got hit. Or if you with that person, if you at the wrong place at the wrong time, like these folks like to go to house parties. And speaking of house party, I went to a house party with my cousin one time from Detroit. I forgot where it was, somewhere on the west side, somewhere close to Rosa Parks. It's like an ASU type of. It was mostly ASU folks there, but like it was chill. People was chilling and doing their usual stuff, and then some dude danced with some random girl, and she slid his wallet out of his back pocket. and so he came in the house, and he was like, he was like, saying all this stuff. And so one of the dudes was like, why you why you bring your wallet in the house in the first place? And that's facts right there. Why you bring your wallet in the house? So anyway, I guess he ain't like that. He went outside. He came back in. Somebody said he got a gun, and so all hell broke loose, and people were running towards the back. I felt like I was in a war zone again. So I'm running out the back. I'm low crawling, jumping over the fence. Ever since now, like, man, I ain't never going back to no high sport no more, because you never know. You don't know the unknown, especially with a house party. Like, don't go to all these places where you shit popped off at. That's fact. Like, the people going to these block parties. You going to block parties. I mean, the neighborhood is like. The neighborhoods are like so close. You live on the south side. Shit, you bend one street and you on the fucking west. So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna see somebody they don't like. They ain't gonna wait. Oh, I'm gonna get this nigga when he pull off. They ain't gonna wait. They gonna let loose. They gonna go to their car and they gonna let loose right there. And they ain't thinking about aiming, you know what I'm saying? They ain't going to no damn, they ain't no firing or anything about aiming. They popping. They pulling the trigger. And you in the way, you just in the way. It's facts. No cap. So, I'll tell you, don't put yourself in a situation. Montgomery's not a dangerous city. Like, they're not shooting random people. Now, you might have some people that looking for shit. You going somewhere and they just looking for trouble. But other than that, Montgomery's not a dangerous city. The chance of you getting caught in the middle of some shit is like way less than 1%. You know what I'm saying? And you got these people on Facebook, non-black folks on Facebook. Montgomery's a dangerous city. No, it's not. Worry about Prattville, all them fucking pedophiles. And that's what you need to be worrying about. damn, you could be staying next to a damn pedophile. Like they worrying about what's going on in Montgomery. You staying next to a pedophile or next to a damn psychopath. You know, they have some crazy, like private. They be having some crazy stuff going on. I think a couple years ago, some dude tried to kill his whole family. I think one person survived, but that's the shit I be worrying about. I'll be worrying about somebody just shooting random people. That's what you call dangerous. But if you talking about this shit going on in Germany, it's like isolated type of things. You know, whatever beef they got, you know, they should solve it a more reasonable way. But niggas don't fight no more. Like Goodemar said, niggas don't. Well, Goodemar, they ain't how it go, but it's like, but I'm saying niggas don't fight no more. All they do is this. All they do is this. You ain't got time to fight. They gonna shoot. Period. No cap. They gonna shoot. Like, if you fight a dude straight up, you know what I'm saying, you in there, man, you I'm saying, you getting them. You like, you hit on the uppercut, come back with the left, you hit with the body, you hit with the body shots, you know, then you catch him again, you knock him out, come back, bow, nose bleeding, he on the ground, like Debo, he on the ground like Debo, like Craig did Debo. Niggas getting their feelings. They got their ass whooped in front of a whole bunch of people. What you think they gonna do? They gonna come back. They gonna see you somewhere, and you probably think it's over with. You probably like, shit, I whooped this nigga ass in front of all these folks. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time, they thinking about getting revenge. Not by, you know, like Pops said, you know, put up your dukes. They ain't thinking about putting them on dukes. They think about loading that damn extendo clip and turn it sideways. You know, and somebody screaming out, Ricky! That's what they talking about, man. I think that's a sign of weakness. Like, I feel like you gotta, anybody can shoot somebody. Like, all these folks be like, he a real nigga, he a real nigga cause he shot somebody. You know, a real nigga cause you shot nobody. You know what I'm saying? I can shoot somebody. My little nephew can shoot somebody. That don't mean he no real nigga. That mean he just got a gun and shot somebody. Now if you can, you know, and you can hit him like that, like Muhammad Ali, then you a real nigga. Now, type of dude like me, like I choke a nigga out, put that nigga in a chokehold, he done, real. But dudes don't fight no more, so it's kind of like I just mind my business, cause long as you don't put your hands on me, I don't get no folks. Like, you can say whatever you want to say about me. You know what I'm saying? We be in the convenience store. Say whatever you want to say, bro. I ain't listening to your shit. I'm gone. But you put your hands on me, then, you know, might go down. But to recap, man, black on black crime is not real. I call cap on that bullshit because it's all a myth. It was created for a specific agenda purpose. Shift the blame to the black people. Black people, write the narrative. Black people are dangerous. That's kind of like, the black codes. The black codes don't exist no more. Like it went from the black codes, it went to Jim Crow laws, and they just keep on. I mean, it still exists. It just the name changes. It just in a different form, so to speak. It just takes another shape. Like it'll never like social. This will never end. There'll never be equality because if you got people that they can't understand why somebody is kneeling when the national anthem plays, then it will never be what people want it to be. The laws are always gonna be geared towards black people. They're easy targets. They're in the hood, so they're gonna be geared towards people in low income areas because they're easy targets. You in the trap, and most people have that mindset that they can't get out. I was born in the hood, you know what I'm saying? I was born Rosa Parks, West Side, Ridgecrest. I was born in Ridgecrest, National Avenue, National Street. Rosa Parks. We used to, like hang out that way, picking like. See, these are called blackberries, but I had no clue when I was little. We used to call them snake berries. I don't know if y'all can see it. We used to call these snake berries, and they was like, I think they was black, and then they had like kind of the red ones. And so we used to pick them off the little vine and ate them straight up. We ain't getting no fuck. We was kids. We used to do kid stuff, Get 2 grasshopper, make them fight each other. That's what we used to do. But now, people want to shoot. And, ain't really nothing you can do about it. It starts in the community, and I see the Mayor Reed. He doing some things. He's starting to reopen those community centers to try to so the little kids have something to do, because too many little kids are growing up and they're idolizing this wrong type of culture. We need to break the cycle. Black on black crime is a myth. There's more white on white crime than black on black crime, but as black people, we need, we don't, one murder is too many. And so we need to stop harvesting so much hate towards each other. Like we was trained to hate each other. It's like damn crabs when you throw all them crabs in the pot. One at the bottom, you're like, the one at the top, he trying to get out. The one at the bottom, he's like, fuck this, if I'm gonna die, you gonna die. That's how it is in the hood. And you got too many young kids out here throwing away their whole life. And maybe they feel like they don't have nothing else. some people feel trapped, and that's probably what it is. But then you got, parents. They want to club all the time instead of paying attention to their kids. Like, some people shouldn't be parents, man. If you some people shouldn't be parents. But like I said, the recap, like I said, Black on Black crime is a myth. So don't let people tell you that bullshit like, all lives. Don't let people tell you that black lives don't matter because some black kid killed some other black kid, or some black person killed some other black person. Don't let them tell you that bullshit, because I just told you out the rip there was 70 more homicides with white people perpetrators and victims than it was black. So all that bullshit they talking about, that shit is cap. And they don't want to hear that shit. And I get tired. I don't even go on Facebook no more because I get tired of seeing that bullshit. There's so much negativity and hate in this world. People always got something to say about everything. And so I said, yo, I'm gonna leave it at that. Fuck my nigga Prince. I'm gonna leave it like that. And this is No Cap Talk, episode 2. It's the Prince edition. Prince edition, not addiction. Prince edition. We got the purple drink, the blackberry margarita, the Prince. We got the Prince drink. Prince said he was a slave. He felt like he was a slave to that label, because that's why he wrote slave on his face. And he changed his whole, like this CD right here, this one say emancipation. I'm assuming he it's probably his last album on that label. It's probably when they killed him. I never really listened to Prince, but he was I guess he was kind of like I don't say weird, but he marched to his own tune. I'm kind of like that though. I just kind of marched to my own tune, but he wrote slave on his face. And I heard he didn't work with artists that didn't own their own masters, because you're a slave. If you don't own your own shit, then you're a slave. That's anything. Like, I'm a slave. I don't own my own home. And then you have people that they'll talk shit, but I'm like, motherfucker, you paying mortgage. You don't own that shit. Even when you no cap. Even when you finish paying your mortgage, you still don't own that shit. You still paying property tax. Like, the government. Let me stop talking about the government, but hey, you don't own that shit. So I'm paying rent, but it is what it is. We all slaves to the system. So get the fuck out of here. No Cap Talk. Episode 2. It's a Prince edition. I think I said that right. But said, baby,
Go ahead, sip your Patron, take 2 shots of the Dome, and you're guaranteed to go home with one of them bras and get it on. My uncle used to do that shit. My uncle T-Bone, R.I.P. to T-Bone. He used to do all that rhyme shit. He'd be like, my name T-Bone, I like steak. We going on a date at 8, don't be late. And I'd be like, man, that shit corny as fuck. But you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to T-Bone. R.I.P. to my granddad. R.I.P. to my grandma. R.I.P. to my mom, Missy Lane. Like, life it's not guaranteed, so I ain't gonna say live life to the fullest, because that can mean so many different things. Just just be thankful for every breath you take, and for every God wake you up. And that's something that I need to do more of. Like, you wake up in the morning, just praise, thank God that you was awakened. Cause life ain't promised to everybody.